Part 3. Unexpected Alliances. The next few days were a blur of heightened security and whispered conversations. As I walked into work that Friday, I nearly bumped into Tom, my overly competitive neighbor. "Watch it," he snapped, then his face softened. "Sorry, Jake, I'm just on edge." I nodded, understanding. "We all are. How are you holding up?" Tom hesitated, then gestured to a quiet corner. "Can we talk?" Curious, I followed him. Tom's usual bravado was gone, replaced by a nervous energy. "I've been doing some digging," he whispered, "about the Purists. I think they might have a point." I stared at him, shocked. "What? How can you say that?" Tom ran a hand through his hair. "Look, I'm not saying I agree with their methods, but haven't you ever wondered if we've gone too far with the AI? If we're losing something human?" Before I could respond, my comm device buzzed. It was Mr. Johnson, my retired teacher neighbor. The message was cryptic. "Need to talk. Community center, lunch." I looked up at Tom, an idea forming. "Come with me at lunch. There's someone we should talk to." At noon, Tom and I slipped out of the office and hurried to the community center. Mr. Johnson was waiting, his kind face creased with worry. "I'm glad you came," he said, ushering us inside. "And you brought a friend. Good. We need all the help we can get." As we sat in the empty building, Mr. Johnson explained that he was part of a group of concerned citizens who believed Veridonia's government wasn't telling the whole truth about the Purists or the attacks. "We're not aligned with them," he assured us, "but we think there's more going on than we're being told. We're trying to uncover the truth." I felt torn. Part of me wanted to trust in the system I'd always believed in, but another part remembered the armed drones, the closed community center, and the fear in people's eyes. Tom spoke up. "I want to help. What can we do?" Mr. Johnson smiled sadly. "It's dangerous. You'd be risking everything." I looked at Tom, then back at Mr. Johnson. These two men, who I'd barely known days ago, now felt like allies in a world turned upside down. Taking a deep breath, I made my decision. "Count me in too. Where do we start?" As Mr. Johnson began to outline their plans, I realized Veridonia's perfect facade had crumbled. But in its place, unexpected bonds were forming. Whatever came next, at least we wouldn't face it alone.